Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be seeing who will win in a war between the United States and the CANZUK Union. Now, the CANZUK Union is a union between Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the UK. And so we're going to this is basically the UK and its colonies, main colonies, coming back together again. We're going to see if they can beat the United States. That's the idea. However, they're not going to start being at war. I'm going to give them some time because, look, they are roughly evenly matched. Okay, not really. In terms of economy, the Kansas Union has them absolutely, utterly beat. But the United States will have a chance to grow in power. So they're not going to immediately start at war. And we're going to see if, hopefully, they'll end up at war with each other, honestly. And I'll be sure to see it happen. Yeah. So, anyways, without further ado, let's get to the video. Okay, so far, most of Europe does not like the Kansas Union. Even the U.S. doesn't like them that much. So we might be in for some wars. We might be in for some. Most of the major powers really don't like them. So yeah, we really might be in for some wars. A lot of different wars for the Kansas Union. The USA diplomatically is looking a bit better than them though. So yeah, so already it's not looking too good. They have the money, they have the power, but will they be able to stand multiple opponents? We'll have to see. Okay, this is our first major war. We got Thailand and Myanmar going at it. Should be interesting to see who comes out on top of this one. I think it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be Thailand. It's probably gonna be Thailand. They have more economy. They've already taken the bottom part. They've shortened the front line, but it's not like Myanmar is gonna go down without a fight either. They're roughly equal right now, although Thailand is pushing in deeper. Oh, Myanmar's about to get taken out, and they're almost gone. Oh, Vietnam is at war with Malaysia, and they've also taken out Cambodia. China is okay. Of course, this war shows up. This war happens every single time. China's at war with India. This is like routine for this world every single time. Vietnam versus Malaysia is going to take a while, but Vietnam is definitely in the advantage. Thailand as well. Let's see what the peace deal looks like. Okay, pretty generous. Myanmar's left with most of their country, but they got most of that taken away from them. Let's check out other parts of the world. We got France. Oh, okay. Kansas Union is at war. Oh my goodness. Okay, they are at war with a bunch of people. Will they stand again? They take on multiple opponents is the question. They're at war with France, Denmark, Sudan, and Colombia. What a random ass alliance. But I think it's wait. Let me just see. Yeah, they're in a coalition with Denmark, and I think France just attacked them on their own. France doesn't even care. It's not even about the coalition for them. France took out Belgium and just completely subsumed them. So now France is even stronger. Now we gotta see if the U.S. joins in. I really want to know because if the U.S. joins in, this is a major front they have with Canada, and it will be interesting to see how that goes. So let's see if the French will do anything. The British, or sorry, the Kansas Union forces, they have they are basically stacking London. Although they are sending a army to Denmark right now. Will we see it? Will we see the naval invasion? What was that? Okay, never mind. They just left Denmark. Let's follow these troops. Let's see where they're going. Okay, they're going to. No way. No way. It's all going to shit for the Kansas Union. Oh my goodness. Wait. Everybody is jumping them. Wow. Okay. So I guess this comes with being the number one superpower in the world. Everybody is just jumping you. Oh, Indonesia is coming after Australia. Oh, if Indonesia just manages to land an army on Australia, it's over. Like because the Kansas Union, right? The thing is, the country is divided on so many different fronts, like its focus, that like the AI's focus is now gonna be almost entirely on Canada, right? This fight is where the real shit is going down right now. But if the Indonesians manage to land a big enough force on Australia, they could just take the whole island. It's like there's a good chance for them right now. Also, Germany and Italy are going at war. And I love how Austria just lets both of them through. Like, they're unbiased at least. Okay, let's watch what we came to see now. This is what we came to see: the U.S. versus the CANZUK Union. Will the CANZUK Union be able to take their former territory? Let's find out. So we got, okay, the U.S. pushed deep into Canada, reaching Nova Scotia, but the Canadians are pushing over on, like, in the state of this is the state of Washington, right? And this is the eastern side of the U.S. No, eastern, western. I'm tripping. Western side of the USA. They still haven't taken Alaska though. Alaska is relatively untouched. This is a missed opportunity. They should be going for it right now and just take it quickly. But regardless, right now the troop numbers are really low, all across the front. I think they've, like, okay, over here is where the main concentration is, and the main army has arrived. This army has sailed from Denmark to the USA, and now they're here to turn the tide. And would you look at that? They're pushing. They pushed all the way to Detroit, but the U.S. has pushed from a different angle. Will the Canadians be able to push it back? Will they be able to push it back? Oh, okay, okay. While the U.S. has been focused here, the CANZUK Union, they are they're just running through. I mean, the U.S. has 4,000 troops. Can they effectively defend this though? I mean, they could. They outnumbered the entire Canadian force over here. Also, by the way, quick disclaimer: I'm going to use Canadian, British, Australian, and New Zealand. They're interchangeably with the CANZUK Union. Um, it's gonna get annoying to say CANZUK Union every single time. So, yes, just saying. Also, okay, they took Alaska. Okay, they've taken Alaska. Okay, good. But they did not take this one province, and now the U.S. is pushing from here. But right now, the U.S. is losing. The war is not going in their favor. They've even lost more people, but that's just civilians, so it's okay. Now, I don't think it's over for the USA. Yeah, see, they're pushing back. But again, this is the thing about losing land in this game is that you lose land, you're losing territory. So yeah. Let's see. The financial situation is very different, though. The U.S. is doing better financially than the Kansas Union. But that's probably because they have more troops. Yeah. Kansas Union has 85,000 and the U.S. currently has 12,000. Okay, so all they really need to do is just effectively bring everyone here. But I feel like most of them are, yeah, most of their troops are sitting in London doing nothing. I guess, okay, they've made peace with the French. So now it's just the Spanish Americans and Indonesians. Speaking of the Indonesians, have they done anything? No, they haven't. They've been sitting on here with this is basically a phony war of 1 year and 1 month. The real war is happening in America. Okay, okay. The East Coast is probably the most hotly contested region. It's back and forth. The Kansas Union still have not taken this last province. Everyone's sleeping on this front, but they have taken this. So again, it's little victories, little victories. It would be smart to take Hawaii to, like, deny the Americans that final last stand that they usually do. But of course, the AI will not do that. See, the U.S. has now pushed back. They're now taking back their old provinces. They might even make it to Alaska. Will they? Maybe. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. They made it to Alaska, but the Kanzuk forces are here. They're pushing them back. Not for long, though. Okay. Okay, now the U.S. has turned the tide of war. It has taken them 178,000 people to do so. Like, in terms of, like, the casualties, it is horrible for the US. Oh shit, I just saw this. Oh, this might just be the end for the US. Oh, and Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is done. But Russia, Russia teaming up with the CANZUK Union is not something I thought I'd see. Um, this might just be the end for the US. I mean, the US is doing good right now, but of course, more likely than not, the CANZUK Union will turn this around. Maybe. Oh, maybe the US can force them into a sort of white peace before the Russians get here. That's what the US should be doing. Like, wow, okay, they have taken swathes of Canadian territory. They're facing rebellions, but like they're putting them down. The Canadians are in here, but they're starving. Their troops are just dying right here. They completely encircled and trapped in American territory. Can they do it though? We might see like new nations straight up pop out because of the constant rebellions. There's a chance for that to happen. I'm just waiting for when the Russians are. Oh, what's this? Oh, rebels. Rebels against the Americans. So they might actually rebel and succeed. Unless the Americans get there first. Okay. UPIC has been released. They've gained their independence and oh, they're a tribe. Wow. Well, that makes them unique. They're the only tribe in the 21st century. That's amazing. Now the US is really suffering in this war. They are absolutely eating shit in terms of casualties, and economically, they are in the dumps. The British are looking way better right now, in a way better position. I mean, of course, the Americans will hold on. It's just a matter of time. I mean, at the end of the day, what most likely will end up happening is that there's going to be a peace deal where the Kansas Union takes like a chunk of American territory. They won't take it all, obviously, but they'll take a sizable portion of it. Also, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, but something that really pisses me off is when the AI just decides to go all genocidal and start like burning down or like pillaging or plundering the provinces, which has no benefit. This is all plundering provinces does, my friends. It just increases the revolutionary risk like 10 times over for nothing. All you get is a little bit of money and that's it. Now they're broke. Also, wow, their finances are horrible. What is wrong with this? What are they doing? Is it just the army? Look, their income. Why'd their income disappear? Goodness. The balance is the balance is abysmal. Is it okay? So the military upkeep, that's what increased. Let's look around elsewhere. France is okay. Okay, so the Kanzuk Union has managed to survive its multiple wars. Indonesia, bro. Indonesia just pussied out, bro. How are you gonna declare war on someone and then just peace deal with them after doing absolutely nothing? It's disappointing. Disappointing performance. India's about to take China. Okay. What? But no, more importantly, Spain has made peace with the British, and now France is going to take over them. So now, because the Kansas Union is so busy fighting the US, it's like now France is just like on its way to become the main continental European power, right? They've already taken Belgium, the Netherlands. They're now taking Spain. So now they're set. They're set to be the one of the strongest powers here. If they ever go to war with the UK again, they could pose a serious threat after conquering Spain. But yeah, back to this. So Kanzuk, so they're ravaging the U.S. The mid parts, the mid sections, the U.S. But the U.S. is pushing into the eastern side of Canada. This is massive. Whoa. Okay, will this succeed? If this does, bro, imagine. No way. Wow. Okay. That was a massive rebellion. The first one was Yupik. Oh, now even Alaska's free as its own independent state. They were so sick of it. But yeah, now New Hampshire is free. So we again, like I said earlier, we might see people like new nations pop up because of the revolutions. That now the problem is that all these new nations are created in American territory, meaning that's a territorial loss overall for the Americans. Except I think New Hampshire has some. Yeah, no, never mind. They are in Canadian territory as well. So they have like both. They take territory from both the U.S. and Canada. But yeah, that's gonna be a problem for both sides really, because now this war is getting very costly. Sorry about the cut. Right, this war is getting very costly for both sides, and like they need a way out, right? Especially for the U.S. They are really taking the hit. Even the UK, they had over 400,000 factories. Now it's down to 350. These kinds of like eternal wars where no one wins are like the worst wars in age of history, because it just never benefits anybody. Here we have another one, another rebellion, maybe. No, okay. I like seeing the rebellions sometimes. It's interesting. Oh, and the UK is back to going into debt. It's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be a white peace at some point. Just depends on when. Oh, major rebellion. Okay. Will it succeed? They're not taking it back. They're not. Come on. Come on, you can declare your independence. Do it. Okay, never mind. Are there any other wars happening? No. Oh, the Russians have left too. Never mind. I thought that was going to be a game changer. They left the war. Okay. Oh, rebels. Who are they rebelling against? Okay, the US. All these rebellions are against the US mostly. Will they succeed? Nah, okay. See, for any of these rebellions to succeed, it needs to happen at a time of like where the Kanzuk Union is like pushing in, so the Americans literally can't do anything about it. But again, they are facing near constant rebellions, which is not something that the Kanzuk Union is facing that much. So yeah, that's just a problem for the Americans mainly. Let's see, how many casualties are we at? Oh my god, okay. We have over 1 million casualties, my friends. And it is slightly in favor of the US. This is, my goodness. Ooh. Let's see for a second. Oh, they've put everything on this war. They don't even have troops in London anymore. And what the fuck? Oh my goodness. After Italy and Germany have bled each other dry, the Czechs have the Czech Republic has risen to seize on the moment and take what's theirs. Ah yes, of course. The greatest third party of ever in this world. Wow. Okay. Oh, and they're at war with Italy now. Who's who's puppeted Germany? Whoa. Wow. Okay. Um, That's something. That is something. Ukraine is, wow, they are pretty expansionist. Romania took Greece and then lost Romania to Serbia. To Serbia. Let's go back to the main war. Okay, now's a good time to make peace. Wow, they are. Oh my goodness, 700,000 people dead for this war, and they are losing. That is so depressing. And like the thing is, each time the Kansas Union is pushing into the U.S. now, they're getting further and further. They're almost at Texas. They're almost bordering Mexico, and they've reached the Mexican border. They're gonna get pushed back, but like, how many more advances like this can the U.S. take before it finally cracks? Oh, what's happening in Mexico? Oh, that's Cuba. That's Cuba and uh, Nicaragua. What a interesting team. Yeah, Mexico's gonna crush them both. Okay, this might just be the end of the U.S. They've run out of troops. The British are pushing in multiple different fronts. They're about to take all of California and the West Coast from them. Oh, and the peace deal came. Wow. After all that, after 1.2 million people, something million people died, this is the peace deal. It's it's barely anything. But at the same time, like, even, you know what, to be fair, even though the territorial borders did not change much, the fact that the US has gone from the second place to 14th place in this world ranking just demonstrates how utterly brutal this war has been on the United States. Kansas Union, they've taken Detroit, they've taken uh, Louisville, they've taken some chunks of this territory, but that's really it. They haven't taken much, but they've like completely like bled America dry. They've bled America dry in this war, and now they've got some new territory to compensate. I mean, even the Kansas Union has, like, I argue they've lost more than they like gained. Like, they're now less than 3 million. They have less than 400,000 factories. S Overall, this war was, we can I could say, I'd call this a Pyrrhic victory for the Kansas Union. That's all I can say. But a Pyrrhic victory is still a victory. So this one goes to the Kansas Union. Now I could just continue playing this until the U.S. dies eventually, but that will take a very long time. So I'm gonna give this one to the Kansas Union. So, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.